Hey guys, Marsing in here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at the EZA Super Strike King Vegeta. So, still the only King Vegeta unit in the game, because obviously we don't count the unawakened version. So yeah, still the only King Vegeta. I know Toon has him high on his list for a Dokkan Fest, and I mean, we just got Yamcha, so honestly, why not? But some of these super strength revamps lately have been really good. This is my first time trying him out for this video, proper like first impression showcase, so I don't really know what to expect. He raises defense in 1 turn on super, does supreme damage and lowers attack, and then he gives himself 4 ki. He gets 70% attack and defense, then he gets an additional attack and defense 10% per pure Saiyan category ally on the team. So obviously, ideally, you want to run him on a full Pure Saiyan build, which I am doing. So he's going to be getting 70% extra from that part of his passive. He has a high chance to stun the attacked enemy when all enemies are in the Pure Saiyan category, which obviously we have. He gets an additional 50% defense and enemy medium chance of performing a critical hit when there is another Vegeta family category ally attacking in the same turn, and then he gives Pure Saiyans and Vegeta family allies attack and defense 25%. So I went full additional because obviously he does raise defense for 1 turn as well as attack lowering, which is useful for things like Super Battle Road. Now with the Super Strike units, I haven't obviously pre-link leveled him, so he is at full level 1 links. Now he doesn't have like big bad bosses or anything like that, but some of these links definitely do get a lot better at link level 10, so he will get put onto the link level team. But we're going to see what he's looking like at full level 1 link. So we're running a double LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's team, because obviously he has the 180 leader skill for Vegeta family. King Vegeta is not on Majin Vegeta's 200% lead, because he's not on Gifted Warriors. So the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is the highest percentage leader for us to run him on. I think he is actually on Ginyu's 200% lead, but obviously the whole point with his passive is we want to be running him on a full Pure Saiyans build. So I didn't want to run him on the Ginyu team. So we'll see how he gets on. Now, obviously, because he gives himself 4 ki, that means he's pretty much going to auto super as long as he has like 1 ki link active, which is pretty good. And of course, you got to remember his main role, I guess, on the team is that he is there as a support unit. He's giving 25% attack and defense to the Pure Saiyan or Vegeta family allies. So he's at 2.15, and he's obviously tanking for double digits. This is an early phase. I should have double checked his start of turn defense, but I mean this early on it doesn't really matter. He's getting the 40% support from Xeno Vegeta as well. So 2.1 as like the minimum starting like baseline is pretty good. I brought this Kid Vegeta on the team as well because he does link up pretty well with him. Obviously all the Super Strike units share those weird links like Bombardment and Super Strike and stuff like that. So bringing him on the team is going to benefit us, that rotation where we get him float into slot 3. Because in terms of his actual like big ticket units that he links up well with, like he's sharing 5 links with that Kid Vegeta, but once we move on to actual units that we would consider to be, you know, pretty good, or at least top tier, in terms of sharing 4 links, honestly, there's not really that many. LR Majin Vegeta and the STR Majin Vegeta, they're not really like top tier units anymore. AGL Majin Vegeta is still decent with his EZA, but he's definitely not like a slot 1 unit. And then we drop down to 3 links, and that's where we have the Grade 8 Vegeta that we've got here. We also have INT Majin Vegeta, they share 3 links. Now, in terms of like just a general Pure Saiyans build, he does share 3 links with Farsha and with LR Bardock as well. So there's a couple of units that he shares a few links with that we would consider to be good. The Super Saiyan 2 Trunks is on there. Obviously, you know, bringing less Pure Saiyan allies does technically mean that he is going to be less powerful overall. We are getting Saiyan Pride active now as well, which does mean extra attack. Now at level 10, that's like a 20% attack link. So obviously at the moment, without having actually link leveled him, he's not going to be looking as impressive. But I think even at level 1, Saiyan Pride still gives 15%. So that is pretty good. Although realistically, we don't really care too much about his damage output because he is essentially all about the defense. So I do want to see, well, he's all about the support, so then it's the defense that is actually important. So we get the crit, we do get an additional. Be interesting to see what he's looking like when we actually have Kid Vegeta in slot 3, which is going to be the next rotation. So, you know what, I might actually just use one of these just so we can get through this stage faster, because I assume this probably kills, right? With Xeno Vegeta on the rotation for support, surely this takes him out. Hey, there you go. Then we can just skip straight on to the next rotation. So let's have a look at our boys' defense here. So now we've got no actual support unit, but we've got the Kid Vegeta. I'm pretty sure Kid Vegeta is just all about attack and additionals and stuff. Yeah. So no extra support, but we do now have Bombardment, Super Strike, and obviously we still have Shattering the Limit, Samurai Race, and Royal Lineage. Not a terrible link set, I guess. And then he has 146k. So that means on his super attack buff from his actual SA effect is the 30% raise. So that is going to still put him under 200k. So he's only going to be surpassing 200k defense if he doubles super attacks. So unfortunately, I do feel like that is a little bit on the low side. Now again, he is full level 1 links. Let's see if any of his links actually give him a lot of extra defense. Let's see. So what extra defense can we get out of these links? Shattering the Limit obviously gives 5% defense when it's leveled up. That is the only link he has that actually gives any defense. So Saiyan Warrior Race is 5 to 10% attack. Bombardment and Saiyan Pride are both 15% that go up to 20%. So those are pretty good attack links. Super Strike at level 10 is 25% attack. I still think they're cooking up something that they want you to use all of these Super Strike units, because obviously some of them just work really, really well together. You know, the Kid Vegeta and King Vegeta. Then we have the King Cold and the physical Mecha Frieza. Like, some of these units have been kind of designed to work well together, and they have these links. So I would like them to see them do something with that in the future. Maybe like some future upgraded difficult version of the original LR Goku grind, where you have to use Super Strike units. But it could be like they've done now with some of the free-to-play LR EZAs. Make it so that you have to use a full team of the Easy Aid Super Strike revamp units, and then have it kind of be like a Prime Battle LR where we farm up the actual LR itself and all the medals and stuff like that. I think something like that could be pretty awesome. Imagine if it was like, because Prime Battle Goku already has his Easy A, so they can't really do anything else with him. And I don't think they're just going to remake like a new, you know, Super Saiyan Goku LR, but it would definitely be cool to see them do something like that to add some kind of extra value in the future for having all of these Super Strike units actually done. So, yeah, see, they only share Saiyan Pride, which whilst that is a very good attack link, it's not really the kind of thing we would put him in slot 1. Or, sorry, we would float off the Great Ape Vegeta. So, honestly, all in all, when it comes to this King Vegeta, I'm not super impressed. Like, again, he's not level 10 linked, so maybe once I've link leveled him, maybe I would change my opinion. But with some of the ones that we've seen recently, I feel like Pycon was definitely a massive fumble. But the King Cold and the Xeno Frieza, the Mecha Frieza, I think were both really, really good units. The STR Trunks is okay. Probably still runnable somewhat anyway. A little bit wonky with his kit, needing like the Savior's allies and stuff, but on the right team, he's pretty decent. And I just feel like this King Vegeta is not on the level of like King Cold and Mecha Frieza, which is unfortunate. And he's quite restricted as well, because to get his full buff, which we have active on this team, you have to run a full Pure Saiyans team, which then essentially that is hurting the team build. Like if we wanted to actually take on a difficult event, we don't have a unit with Trunks in the name on the team in order to get Majin Vegeta's entrance animation and his extra damage reduction, which obviously if we're taking the team into a much harder event, we would obviously ideally want to actually have active. So interesting design. I definitely don't think he's the worst. And then of course this is the problem with Super Strike units. They're definitely not the sturdiest units in the game, that's for sure. Because I'm pretty sure I did actually link level this Kid Vegeta. Yeah, so he is full level 10 link. So be interesting to see what their plans are in the future. I mean, the art is cool. Honestly, like I said at the beginning with Toon's desire, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a Dokkan Fest for King Vegeta. But yeah, the Super Strike unit, definitely not the best. I mean, I don't think he's terrible, but his biggest problem is simply going to be the fact that you're going to ideally want to run him on your team build as a third slot floating support unit, but then he's only rocking like less than 200k defense after supering, which means any difficult events, he potentially is going to be the chink in your armor that gets you killed essentially. So overall I don't think he's like a terribly designed card. I'm not super impressed. I know like he's a free-to-play unit, so people often complain when I don't like the free-to-play units because I'm used to, you know, the big summonable units, Rainbow Link level 10, etc. But I just feel like this guy's a little bit disappointing. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think this King Vegeta holds up with the other Super Strike units? Where would you place him in comparison to the other ones? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.